singing Rocky Top. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the ACC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to test the right side with this one. There he goes. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
And you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and they'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now sliding to his left. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The RPO, fire complete to the basket. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Vols trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, you can tell QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. Touchdown, Volunteer! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Myers. Here comes the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown ball. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
It'll be a draw. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play. Now setting up 4th.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking for space. It's Bland. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bland. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Runs through a tackle. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The play action fake. Still looking, on the move. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hurley. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Vols are on the move. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
To grab. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Sun Devils! A great catch and run for 6.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Now pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Chester. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Chester. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
It's complete to the left. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Open spaces. He's inside the 40. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Bland. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the 1st down, and you're obviously trying to get the 1st down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip them in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unleashes one. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. He has been 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona State, 21.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a grab on the shot. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking to throw, it's Meyer. Floating away. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Number 83.
This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Right back to the well. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
28.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. The give on the counter. Turning it on. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Tennessee, 37. Arizona State, 35.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Shakes off the defender. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him in the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball! And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Scanning the field, it's Myers. Buying some time. Creates a little space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking for his man in the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Now well within striking distances. That third down play gets him a first at the 29. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to pass. It's Meyer. Dances away. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
The give to the back. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense got it. They're on the run. Almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal.
There he goes. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tennessee. He got a step and just dusted the field.
How about that? The second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running back searching for a hole. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
The Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Myers. Fires to the wideout. A lot of defenders around on that screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, what a cut! He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And that is so demoralizing for a defense. You played so well on first and second down, and then you have a breakdown on third. This defense has got to be better than next.
He tries to take the top off. Caught at the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moves away as he feels pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead, because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come.
Breaks into the open. Just steamrolling the defense. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same.
Gets loose in the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it. He's past the 30. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. The give to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.